Morning traders, this is your DAX daily review. Now we've got another green bar and we're headed up as expected. Didn't quite get the pullback I was looking for, so I was really looking for a pullback first to the 200 daily EMA, but that didn't materialize. But we've definitely extended this rally to the upside. So now the question's coming in now of what's going to happen at this level that we've broken through at the moment. So you can see there's a previous swing high, and I would actually add another one in there. There's a swing low, and you can see the swing low is on price. So I'm going to fine tune that. Okay, right. Let's get down to some levels. Okay, so wasn't that messy except for this range bar that we had here, and that came off. It came off this 4-hour swing low and swing high here. See, there's my inside tails there and there, and that's you can see how price pulled back on that level twice, formed a double bottom, and then rallied. We'll look at that on the lower time frames, but this trend is up, and again, same story. We do have a gap up here, so I anticipate that gap to close probably today, and then we'll have to wait and see what happens. I'm just going to put that up there. But bear in mind that we do have quite a number of gaps to the downside here. We've got 1, 2, 3 gaps here. Okay, let's get down to the half hour. I'll start with the hour, sorry. So you can see how volatile we were. We had this massive move up, we pulled back to this level, double bottom, and then we rallied again. Okay, now that was a half decent rally of 80 points. As you can see, trend is still up, oscillators are tied. So if you look at the Williams percentage R, we've got we're extremely overbought at the moment. I still want to see some kind of a decent pullback. Didn't quite get it yesterday, but for me to trade this market, I want to see a bigger pullback and build some structure before we get into it. So looking at the half hour, no diversions, but look at the awesome oscillator here. We have a high, lower high, and prices are higher high. So I'm a little bit skeptical about going long with this, although I need to be long with the trend. I need to see a bigger pullback before looking at that. Okay, so I think the simple way of looking at this for me would be to look at the Williams percentage R. As soon as it drops down to this negative 80 level, which is where my mouse is, this little dotted line, if you can see it, in the bottoms of these two areas here, that's when I would start looking for an entry, and hopefully that is off a level. Could be off this breakout level here. So that's 11,667, and that's kind of what I would like to see, or even all the way down to the bottom here, but even better down to the closest bottom gap. But we're so close to this top gap. Is that the top gap? Yeah, let's get rid of that one. Well, there's our gap. So we're so close to that gap that I think you probably find that this gap is going to close before we have some kind of a move to the downside. It's only 30 points away. What we do want to do here, though, because I would... So I just want to work this out quickly. Give me 1 second. 57 points. And there is another inside tail there. I'll explain what I'm doing now. Just let me double check. Oh, there's another one there. Okay, let's take that one out. Actually, no, that's our stop level. So let's just make that red. Okay, right. So looking at the 12-minute. What I anticipate is that this move continues, definitely come and close a gap. There are a few levels here. So, if price does get the gap, it should pick up one of these levels here. And this red line would be my stop loss for a short scalp. Okay. So if we can get gap close, we can sort of get the middle level, which would be that one. Quite a high stop though, at 77 points. But that's kind of the way that I'd look at this is it's going to be long, but for a very short period of time. A pullback may not be a deep pullback, but it would be a half decent pullback, I would think, because I would think there'll be a lot of bears sitting up here. And as soon as we find some structure, which could be any one of these levels, the downside, so this breakout here, this breakout here, or even the breakout from the previous day, which is down there, or from last week. Okay, so that's what I would expect, and then another attempt to the upside, and ultimately to break. If we break above 11,830, then market's going higher. Okay, anyway, that's my view today. Probably more upside, but more of the same. So very gentle move to the upside to come and tag one of these levels here before moving down, and then a second attempt at trying to get the level. If it gets through on the second level, then your continuation is on the cards. Okay. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Hope that helps, and I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.